Have you ever felt emotionally drained in your marriage, caught in a cycle of emotional tug-of-war with your spouse? Let's start by unpacking the concept of disorganized attachment. Imagine being torn between wanting closeness and fearing it at the same time. This is the core struggle of disorganized attachment, and it can make relationships feel like navigating a maze without a map. Now add to the mix a narcissistic spouse. A person with narcissistic traits often lacks empathy, is excessively self-centered, and craves admiration. These characteristics can amplify the struggles of someone with disorganized attachment, like pouring fuel on an already blazing fire. Imagine the emotional tug-of-war. One moment, you crave connection, the next, you're pushing away, all while your spouse seems absorbed in their own world. This can leave you feeling drained, confused, and stuck in a vicious cycle. Now let's delve deeper into the real-life experiences of women navigating this complex dynamic. Imagine being caught in an emotional tug-of-war, constantly feeling uncertain and confused in your own marriage. Welcome to the world of disorganized attachment in a relationship with a narcissistic partner. It's like a dance where you're unsure of the steps, where the rhythm is disconcertingly unpredictable. This is the emotional tug-of-war, a struggle that many women with disorganized attachment experience in a union with a narcissistic husband. Picture this scenario. One moment, your partner is charming, attentive, and seemingly in sync with your needs. This creates a sense of safety, a momentary relief from the storm. But then, in what feels like a blink of an eye, he becomes distant, cold, and self-absorbed. You're left feeling like a boomerang, constantly thrown into uncertainty, only to be pulled back into a cycle of hope and despair. This emotional roller coaster is draining, and it's easy to lose sight of your own needs, your own identity. You may find yourself walking on eggshells, suppressing your own emotions to avoid triggering your partner's volatility. This is the fearful avoidant dance, a dance that involves a lot of sidestepping and backtracking, all in an effort to maintain a semblance of peace and stability. But peace and stability should not come at the cost of your emotional well-being. In a relationship characterized by disorganized attachment and narcissistic traits, the dance becomes a perpetual cycle of emotional highs and lows, a dance that leaves you feeling exhausted, confused, and isolated. Transitioning into the second scenario, we explore the fearful avoidant dance even further. You may find yourself withdrawing, distancing yourself emotionally to protect your heart from the unpredictable shifts in your partner's behavior. It's a dance of avoidance, a dance of self-protection, a dance that can leave you feeling disconnected, not only from your partner, but also from yourself. As challenging as these scenarios are, remember, you're not alone, and there are strategies to cope with these dynamics. The dance may be complex, but understanding its rhythms and patterns is the first step towards finding your footing again, towards reclaiming your emotional balance. And remember, it's okay to take a break from the dance floor. So how can you navigate these emotional storms and restore balance in your life? Well, the first step is understanding how to cope with disorganized attachment and narcissistic dynamics. It's about finding a balance, like walking a tightrope between your emotional needs and the demands of your relationship. One effective method is to practice mindfulness. By staying present in the moment, you can better recognize and manage your emotional responses, preventing them from spiraling out of control. This can also help you identify patterns of behavior, both in yourself and your partner, which can be a powerful tool in navigating narcissistic dynamics. Equally important is setting boundaries. Boundaries act as a protective barrier, safeguarding your emotional well-being. They're not about controlling the other person's behavior, but rather about defining what you will and will not accept. And remember, it's okay to adjust these boundaries as needed. They're not set in stone. Boundaries are your shield, empowering you to break free from the chaotic cycle of disorganized attachment and narcissistic control. Breaking free from the chaotic cycle is just the beginning. The path to self-discovery and emotional resilience awaits. Picture this. Courageous women, just like you, have traversed the tumultuous terrain of disorganized attachment and emerged stronger from narcissistic marriages. They've been in your shoes, feeling the same confusion, the same pain, the same longing for change. Their journey wasn't easy, but it was worth it. They learned to rebuild their emotional resilience piece by piece, day by day. And you can too. Start by acknowledging your feelings, validating your experiences. Practice self-compassion. It's okay to stumble, it's okay to feel. Learn to set healthy boundaries to protect your emotional well-being. Seek support, lean on those who understand. Remember, the journey towards self-discovery and emotional resilience is a testament to your strength and resilience. You are not alone, and you are more powerful than you realize.